Here I am. You played this along with?
Yep, Capone.
How's it going, man?
Not too bad. How you doing?
Just got off work. You know how it is. As entertainers, I tell everybody in entertainment, we got two lives. And you can probably agree with me or disagree with me. We have our reality, which sucks.
Yes.
And then we have the entertainment, which we feel like, I shouldn't say God, but godlike because the adrenaline from the fans and
Yeah.
people be like, hey, you did a good job. So we have two lives of reality. My favorite reality is my favorite is the entertainment pool because you feel unstoppable and you feel like the best.
People actually know who you are, and you know what I mean. It's just crazy, especially coming from like nothing. You know, like if you came up from the bottom, and you're in the entertainment business, like you're going out of state, and like people's like, oh yeah, I know you. I've heard your music. Like that's crazy. That's the best feeling in the world, and I think that's where the godlike feeling comes from. It's like people actually know who you are. You know, so it's just wild.
And people don't understand that when you get into it. Like, once you're in a business, you gotta understand. Like, so it's addicting. Like, I'd rather do the entertainment than reality, but the entertainment sometimes doesn't pay the bills. I mean, it's tough. I mean, especially around Indiana.
Yeah. We see local entrepreneurs don't get the respect that they deserve. That I've found since I've started doing this. Like I've also found that like especially like local artists don't get the recognition that they deserve. Like, there's some artists that I feel should be mainstream that aren't mainstream. I know personally. So it's just crazy to me. Like I feel like we need more respect. And it's definitely hard coming from Indiana, like to do anything. Like whether you're trying to do a podcast, whether you're trying to be like a chef, you gotta go somewhere like LA and places like that to actually achieve a dream like that. And I don't feel like it's right.
I mean, I agree. Like I said, I've been doing TV. I don't know how much you've read up on me or anything like that, but I've been doing TV since I was 14.
Right.
And I'm 42, and I've been doing it for a long time. I mean, I made a damn history book.
Yeah.
One of my favorite accomplishments, which I didn't expect to happen, but again, like I said, Indiana's got its cool and its core, but you just got to go break out like a condom and be successful.
Yeah.
It's hard
exactly.
around Indiana.
Exactly. It's very hard. It's very, very hard.
And then you travel all around Indiana. I mean, last week I think, if I'm right, you were in Indiana, New Haven last week, and then you go everywhere.
Yeah, the week before I was in where was we? We was in Michigan. I believe it was actually Jackson, Michigan. We was at the Music Box, and it was cool. But like I said, artists don't get the recognition they deserve, especially if you don't have a decent following. You can't expect to pack a venue, you know. So I literally performed in front of my security, uh, my sister, and her husband, which whatever, you know. Time's coming for bigger and better things. Like we got plans in the works. We're working with marketing managers now to actually build that following up, so we can actually sell tickets and stuff like that. And then New Haven was cool. I got family from Fort Wayne.
That's weird because you hit me up or your cousin hit me up or you hit me up. Well,
Yeah.
Like I said, I've known her for years, and then I've heard of you through a person, and then also sometimes we all get promoted somehow to each other. Like, hey, I know this person.
It's all about who you know.
The networking.
Networking is the main thing that you gotta get under the wraps. That everybody does. Everybody has to. If you don't have your networking under the wraps, if you're not networking with the right people and the wrong people are just gonna take from you and push you to the side like you're nothing. The right people's gonna show you and give you the respect that you deserve off the rip. It don't matter what you do. You're the only person. Like me and Johnny just had that conversation. The only person that can take my respect from somebody off rip is that person. Because without your respect, I feel like you're nothing really. Like who cares about what you have? Who cares about what you can go and get when you got your respect? You know, and that's what sells tickets. Like these fans out here, they like I see artists treat them like that, like fans.
Yeah.
No, bro, I'm gonna treat you with the same respect I treat the next person walking down the street because you're the reason I got money in my pockets. So why am I gonna sit here and disrespect you unless you disrespect me first when you are feeding me? And that's how I look at it. And the biggest thing is a promotion. Promotion in Indiana is not good, and like that's why my marketing manager is out of Florida, and he travels here, there, and everywhere, and so like I got a good marketing manager. Like I think in a week, I went from having like 90 listens and or like 7 monthly listeners on Spotify, and now I have 15.3 thousand monthly listeners on
Holy
Spotify
shit.
in a week.
Wow.
So my marketing manager does exactly what I pay him to do, and he's very, very, very good at what he does.
Definitely a big difference for sure. Like I didn't know anything about pushing and promoting. I mean, I was like, I started at 14. I was like, okay, I'll just be a kid. Word of mouth was because again,
Yeah,
you didn't have what we have now, social media.
right. You got newspapers and TVs. That's about it.
Yeah.
You know, word of mouth, and I think that's the biggest thing too. Like word of mouth is probably one of the best promotional ways to get yourself out there. Like we opened up for Montana 300 in St. Louis. What was it, last month?
I think so.
Last month. So there was a guy there, and at first I thought it was weird because I've never seen it before. It was crazy, but his promotional skills were fabulous. He had actual business cards with his social links and his links to his music on there. Where all you got to do is pull your damn phone out and scan it.
Damn.
So I was like, wow, bro. I was like, that's cool. I got to get some of those. Like, so, and he was just going around here and out there.
It's a learning tree,
Check me
man.
out. Check me out. You know, word of mouth. That gets you out there a lot. And 90% of the people that you're going to hand these cards to probably ain't even going to listen to. But it's the fact that you're out here making an effort, that you work ethic, you know, and people like big time promoters and labels and stuff like that, they look at work ethic. They're not going to sit here and invest into you. And that's what labels do. They invest. They're not going to invest in you if you're not going to be able to put out what they expect.
Yeah, you gotta invest yourself first. Like
Exactly.
the $1 Million Man, I always heard his interviews. You only promote yourself because nobody else will.
Exactly. And it's more here in these local towns too. Like you're not like somebody spoke some of the realest stuff I've ever heard in my life. They said not even your friends are gonna promote you like you want them to, or like they should, like you expect them to. It's gotta be you. It's gotta start with you, and you gotta branch out. You can't stay local, or you're gonna be local your whole life.
Unfortunately, I'm in that boat. But I'm trying to break out. Like I said, I'm trying to break out of that. Again,
Right.
I've accomplished a lot for. Again, this isn't about me, but I'm just
Right.
saying. You know,
And you have. You definitely have. My cousins told me a lot. My family's told me a lot, and they was like, hey, we remember him when he was like not really doing anything, and now like we see all these interviews that he's done, and it's just crazy. And I was like, that's what happens. I mean, when you're persistent,
oh yeah.
and it takes time. It takes a lot of time. Like, I've been doing music for 15 years, and I've been doing it since I was like 13, and it takes a lot of time. And unfortunately, we don't have a lot of time, but I mean, in the little time that we're here on this earth, I feel like everybody should at least try to make an impression.
It's very true.
So that's where I'm at now. I'm just trying to leave my stamp and leave my children something that they can be proud of.
No, I don't blame you, but I mean, I'm the same way. Now, do you have anything coming up recently? Something coming up soon?
October 8th, I'll be in. Me and my sister both will be in Indianapolis, Indiana.
What's that place ended?
I love it. Love it. Shout out my hometown, Indy. I love y'all. I'll be to see y'all. But yeah, it's just a little show. Unless people pop up. But like I said, the local scene is kind of hard to get people to show up unless they're getting something. So but yeah, it's like I believe it's like $10 in advance. I've been with the guy that's setting it up. He's paying me and my sister to come out. So whatever ticket sales, they go to him. And people gotta respect that because in this industry, it's all about money. It's all about one thing, money. And that's what we're trying to get up at right now. We're trying to get to the point where people's actually paying us to come out. That also comes with we got to be able to bring the crowd. We bring at least 5 to 10 people to every show we go to.
Yeah, you gotta bring
Every show.
Yeah.
Nobody's gonna book you.
That's true. I mean, you get to run of it. It's a learning tree, no matter what you do. Life, reality, entertainment. It's a learning tree. Now, before we go, how can I get a hold of you? Say, I wanted to book you for a show or an interview, like.
So if you want to book me for an interview or a show, you can always contact my fiance's number. You can contact me on Facebook personally under Logan Childers, or you can message Taylor Ann Staten on Facebook, or you can get a hold of me by my email. It's going to be loganchilders9796 @gmail.com. And we're open for all bookings.